Drop a like on the video before time expires if you're hyped for the upcoming Season 9 event. It's going to happen very soon, and personally, I can't wait. What's going on, everybody? Dr. P here. Welcome back to another video. I really appreciate you stopping back by. I've been on a trip and away for a couple days, but I'm back and ready to get back on the grind. If you're new around here, make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the channel for daily Fortnite content, as well as drop a like down below and check out my stream over on caffeine.tv. That's your best chance to get added to my friends list, possibly get a gift, and even play with me. Alright, so currently, if you go over to the pressure plant, you can see the construction on the giant robot has been started. Right now, there are 2 feet and 1 leg, but I'm assuming over the course of the next week or so, it's going to progressively get more and more built. About 5 or 6 days ago, I uploaded a video in which I talked about how it looked like there was going to be a robot in the game, and sure enough, the construction of it has started. It sure looks like we could be on our way to a giant war between the Cattus and, of course, the robot. We already know that the Cattus, the creature that was inside the iceberg, is pretty big. Now, let's take a look at the feet again of the robot that is being built. You can easily make the same assumption here. In fact, this could even be bigger than the Cattus. I mean, look how far up the leg goes up to the knee. We haven't even begun to see any other part of this robot, but the legs are already so massive. Courtesy of leaker Fort Tory, he says we are in stage 2 of building the robot. Stage 3 will be the calf right. Stage 4 will be the thigh left. Stage 5 is the torso. 6 is the left bicep. 7 is the right bicep. And 8 is the left forearm. I'm not sure if that is everything, because there is no mention of a head, but at least that is what is currently in the files. Donald Mustard recently changed his location on Twitter to building, obviously a clear reference at what's going on at the pressure plant, considering previously, just before it said building, it said pressure plant, so pretty obvious there. Also, all of a sudden, it sure seems like this poster that was in the files in relation to what's going on with this Season 9 event makes a lot more sense. It says, we can build it. It must seem like they are referring to the robot that is being built. Is it possible that the people of the Fortnite world, just everyone in general, has come together to try and build this robot because they know of the impending danger? I can't say for sure, but on the poster you can see Cuddle Team Leader. Not Vendetta, not Singularity, not some other Season 9 skin. Literally just some random item shop skin that's been in the game for many seasons. So like I said, maybe it's a joint team effort from everyone to come together and try and manufacture this robot so they can defeat the evil, or at least we think the evil, of the Cattus. This theory comes to you from Epic Fortnite Info, who says, I have a theory regarding the robot and the Cattus. What if while they're fighting, the robot loses or is about to lose, so it self-destructs, killing the Cattus and destroying whatever POI they are near, creating a wasteland type of area. It's almost a given these two are going to fight. There is almost no other explanation that I can think of. The only question left is who is going to ultimately win the fight. We don't even know what either of the two look like. We know what the feet of the robot look like, and we know what the eye of the Cattus looks like. That's it. And I guess technically we know the outline of the Cattus's foot. Regardless, we don't have a lot of information on what these two actually look like, as in which one's bigger, stronger, more powerful, or anything like that. We're gonna figure it out the day of the event, and it could go either way. It could be the Cattus winning, or it could be the robot winning. We really don't know. There have, of course, been talks about a possible nuke or bomb going off in the game over the course of the past 2 or 3 weeks. Considering how the robot is literally getting constructed to fight against the Cattus, it wouldn't surprise me if there was some kind of emergency mechanism inside that exploded himself if he was about to lose or did ultimately lose the fight. So at the very worst, they would both be taken out. And unfortunately, it would probably make a pretty big dent into the actual map itself too, destroying a good number of locations. Next up, we've got Nico Tonti, who says, what if we get a Pacific Rim styled event where the Cattus and the Doggus battle it out and the map gets severely destroyed? We've already known they were gonna fight, so I'm not worried about that, but what I am curious about is the fact that the code name for the robot is Doggus. And he's not incorrect, it is. It's Doggus. So ring a bell? The robot is Doggus, and the creature is the Cattus. It's a classic cat versus dog situation. They're almost destined to fight. Not to get anyone too overly hyped, but events typically happen on Saturdays, and we're coming up on the last few Saturdays of the season, so If I had to guess, I'd say the event is either going to take place this Saturday, July 6th, or next Saturday, July 13th. There's a decent chance it could be either. I don't see it dragging out any further than that, but I've been wrong before. If it does end up being this Saturday, there's a chance we could get an announcement literally any day now. There's no way Epic would not make an announcement for an event this hyped and anticipated, so we'll find out in the next few days, it's Wednesday right now, whether or not the event is going to happen this weekend. So keep an eye peeled on the channel and I'll update you guys if we get any information. Here's something else to help put into perspective just how big the robot is going to be. Courtesy of FNBR Leaks and Fort Tory, you can see the comparison. Oh my, this is crazy. Literally, the leg is way bigger than the castle ever was. And I know I've said it before, but that's just the leg. When this whole thing gets built, I'd probably guess that the Cattus is going to be way smaller than the robot. Now, I can't say for sure, but just based on everything we know, there's a good chance. At worst, I expect them to be equal sized. So a couple weeks ago, it got announced there was going to be a Stranger Things collaboration with Fortnite, and sure enough, today there was a new update added that put in some kind of strange portal in the game that is undoubtedly a reference to Stranger Things. Now, if you go inside the portal, it actually teleports you to a different area of Mega Mall. I'm not sure if you guys remember, I bet a lot of you will, but this reminds me a lot of the Wailing Woods lab that was underneath, of course, Wailing Woods at the time, and there were a bunch of different teleporters that would teleport you around. It was pretty interesting, and of course that disappeared when Season 8 came around and the volcano overtook Wailing Woods, but that's just kind of what it reminds me of. I haven't watched the show, so I don't know specifically what it is or what a reference it is to, but it is, of course, a Stranger Things reference. I believe the new season premieres tonight, too, which is pretty good timing. In the next day or two, I expect there to be more information about what specifically is going to happen with the Stranger Things crossover. We're more than likely going to get a couple challenges to complete to get some free items, probably even an LTM of some sorts. I will definitely keep you posted. Check out this tweet I got from Brad, who says, "Have you noticed the drawing hidden by his body? It is circled. Maybe it will be revealed when they show the cutscene of him drawing." It is a good point, and one that I don't think I've ever seen made or made myself. This, of course, is the Fortnite image, and we see a lot of it, but we don't actually get to see what Jonesy has drawn directly in front of him because he's blocking it. What if at some point in the future we get to see what that is and it was actually spelled out for us on the wall this whole time, but we couldn't see it? For example, what if he's blocking an image showing the robot and the creature fighting, or maybe even just the robot, or the construction of the robot, or maybe even how Season 10 is going to start, or the aftermath of the upcoming event? Let me know what you guys think. Next up, we've got Nalo Raider, who says, "I have a feeling that the Cattus is loyal to the Ice King, and he is currently riding inside the castle, commanding it. The Ice King had his own event. I believe he is still relevant. I also think the prisoner is involved in building this robot. I mean, it was his volcano." We still don't have any idea who these creatures are loyal to, and we only can guess, and this is a very realistic guess. Although I do feel like maybe Pressure Plant was organized by the government instead, considering it seems like the prisoner may have completed his plan after the volcano exploded. And also, the volcano is on the exact site of the former Wailing Woods lab, which we know was set up by the government, and maybe once they had access to the area again, they set up where they left off. And lastly for today, guys, take this with an unbelievable grain of salt, because I don't know if this is real, I don't know if this is fake, I couldn't find any hard proof. Either way, but I'm just gonna show you it, okay? I got this tweet from LOL You're Good, who said, "Just loaded into Fortnite Mobile, and this is the background. Maybe the Cattus will destroy the whole map, and we have to move to space." I gotta say, if this is a Photoshop or a manipulation of any kind, it's pretty well made. The graphics are exactly what you would expect from mobile Fortnite, and it does look almost exactly like the kind of lobby you would be sitting at in the main menu. Again, I'm not saying this is real. I'm also not saying this is fake. I'm saying I don't know, and it could be real, so I might as well share it with you, considering we're about to have some serious stuff go down in the game. If it's fake, then no harm done, but if it's real, you can say you saw it here first. Guys, make sure to subscribe to the channel and drop a like down below, and keep leaving your theories in the comments or tweet me. Either one works. If you tweet me something that's really interesting, really compelling, there's a good chance I could feature it on my video and give you credit. I appreciate you guys watching. I'll catch you in the next upload, and until then, take it easy and peace out.